Hey, it's Dean, and today I'm going to give you my vlog for BASC 67. So first up was 3x3 round 1, and as you can see, it didn't really start that well. 11 plus 2, that's pretty terrible. And then it was still pretty bad with a 9.5. But then it got a little bit better with a 7.27, which is actually pretty good. And then this solve was 8 flat. So now I had a pretty decent BPA, not PR BPA, but I could still get a pretty great average if this last solve was good. So let's see if it is.
Eight seconds.
And there you go.
Oh, that's PR.
6.31 PR single. And then 5x5. So I haven't really practiced 5x5 in a long time, so it started off actually pretty great with a 133, considering I hadn't practiced. And then still pretty good with a 134, not sub PR though. And then 131, still not sub PR though. And then a 128.
We decided we're finishing up.
And then a pretty terrible solve. And a 133 average is still actually pretty great. Now clock. So if you keep track with my videos, you probably know that I don't take clock very seriously. But I was still hoping for a sub 10 average. But all I can really say about this average is clock is clock.
Right, it's not like you were like, what's 2 days in 1 second. It's not like you were like, what's the days? You sat down. Maybe you hit the table.
Maybe, yeah. Hard to say.
We're not.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I know. I'll be there in a minute. Sorry.
8 seconds.
I think Calvin.
Block controversy.
This is the wording of the regular wording was confusing, but I think it's stupid because he didn't knock it. It's not it'd be one thing if he accidentally smacked it, but he just sat down, the clock was turned over, and it fell. I think we just let it be. It depends on who you believe.
No.
Now for Skewb round 1, I was pretty nervous since Skewb is my main event. And it started off pretty okay with a 294, but it's not great. Then for my next solve, I messed up pretty bad. And I decided to take off my earmuffs because it was making my heartbeat sound louder. So then,
I hate that case.
2.4. Then 2.1 with the timer falling off the table. So to finish it off, I got a 265 average with 262 singles. And now for 4x4. For 4x4, I've been practicing a lot and I wanted sub 40. So I started off with a 38.95 and was happy. And then, yeah. And it was a 34 DNF, so fail PR single. And then cube drop, and still a 38.99. So going into the solve, I do need a pretty good solve, and unfortunately I was not able to pull one out, which pretty much guaranteed no sub 40 average for me. And even with my good effort, I wasn't able to pull out sub 40. For 3x3 round 2, my goal was sub 8, and it actually started off quite well with a 7.31. Then, despite the bad last layer, I still managed 7.90 on my next solve. But then, a really, really bad last layer for a 9.91. Then this.
Damn it, I just screwed up.
Bad 9.47. And then this solve's not recorded, and I'm kind of glad because it was a terrible solve.
Thanks, man. It's on. Wait, oh, hi camera. Okay, just
Then, Sid and I decided to try Cube Team Blind. Our goal, world best. The only issue, apparently nobody's recorded a Cube Team Blind attempt, so we could call any attempt world best.
Okay.
We can do, okay.
Tell me the moves before we start.
Alright, okay. So the moves are gonna be, oh no.
Hurry.
Okay, so it's gonna be, alright, so, no, it's not recording.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
There.
Alright, hold on. Well, is it see? It's gonna see this? Alright, so basically, alright, alright, so. Wait, I already told you. This episode. Alright, I'm blanking. Okay, so little R prime. So start the timer. And so, yeah. Okay, so, no.
Little R prime.
Yeah, oh wait, undo that. Big R prime. Alright. Big L.
Wait,
And little B prime. No. Oh, sorry. Undo that. Big B prime. Alright, so, okay, from here, so your right thumb is, so it's basically the Dominic Radici case, except, 0.91, and so your left thumb is on the opposite center. And then you're done.
We were fairly happy with this solve because 34 was a pretty good time that we got in practice. But then,
No, do this one first.
Okay.
Let's just do Cube Team Blind.
Alright.
No, do it after. We're already recording.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So, did you see it? No, right? Okay. Alright, so when you pick up the cube,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to do the moves.
Yeah.
Big R prime.
Big R prime.
Big R prime.
Big R prime.
Then you have to do big L.
Big R prime. Big L.
that's a big L, not gonna lie.
And then you have to do big B prime. So start. Big R prime.
Big D.
And then big B. Yeah. And then the Dominic Radici case, but like your right thumb is on the red center. And so your left thumb is on the opposite. So do the Dominic Radici case. Yeah? You're done.
is this world best? We don't really know. But since there hasn't been one that's recorded, we'll call it world best.
Why not sub 10?
10.8 times.
Then for Cube Finals, let me just say right off the bat, this was the worst scramble set for Cube I have ever seen. I started off with 3.77, which is pretty bad considering I got a 265 average in the previous round. Then
That's not a 3.
a 4.443, that's just unlucky. Then, with my decent swirl perm of 3.66, 2.91.
Ready.
And it all came down to this last solve.
I'm ready.
Eight seconds.
I attempted to unlock the solve, but when I traced pieces, I traced some of the corners wrong, leading to a miss one left and a terrible average. And then 3x3 finals. I was tired, I'd failed Cube, I was already down, I'd just eaten a pretty old piece of chicken, and now I was trying for sub 8 one last time. 9.794 on my first solve is pretty bad, but let's see what I can get on my second solve. A quick F2L, and mid last layer for 7.20. Kind of a pause in F2L, a lot of moves, but decent TPS
How was that sub 8?
for a counting 7.98. Overall, okay solve for an 8.27. And everything comes down to this last solve. This is my last solve of the competition. I need a mid 7 for a sub 8 average. The question, can I do it? In this moment, I'm having flashbacks to all the failed sub 8 averages. P.S. There were about 6 of them.
8 seconds.
decent enough 2L. My solo L, and in the
Is that it?
apron,
Is that it?
finish off a 7.51 for an amazing 7.98 average for sub 8.
Is that it? Is that it? Oh my god.
That's it, right?
27 plus 7.98 plus
Oh yeah, that's
8.27 7.98 plus 7.51.
Okay. So I'm gonna get a 44. I'm gonna get a 43. Alessandro. I'm getting 43. Benjamin.
792 average.
Alright.